So first you'll need a puff pastry, brie, and some nuts. And I got all of these from Food Basics. So the next thing you want to do is get a nice clean surface and just open your puff pastry packaging. And once that is opened, I cut mine in half and then I rolled it out. Once I was rolling out, I realized that I probably should have added some flour. So after I just peeled this off and I just add some flour just on the surface. So I'll just place it back right on there and I'll just roll it out to the size that I think is perfect for the brie. Next I grab the brie and I open it, and then with the brie I actually try to use a knife and slice it right in half. There is another way you can do it, but I thought this would just be the easiest way for me, and the brie actually sliced pretty nicely. Once that is done, place brie in the center of your pastry. Next, I'll add some nuts and I'll just place it right on top of the brie. You can add cranberries, fruit, whatever is to your liking, but these are what I want to try. After I add the second layer on top of the brie. So next you will roll up the pastry edges to the top. I did notice that there was some excess, so I started just to trim the excess. So you just want to make sure that the brie is covered. So I'm just going ahead, trimming the excess and tucking that right in the middle. Next, flip the brie over. Now, if you want to use the excess, I'll just roll the pieces and then after I'll slice them in half and I'll twist them to make a cute little decoration on top of the pastry. This is actually kind of difficult for me, but I'll show you guys how I each rolled them. I actually got this idea from, there was another brie video and I thought that was pretty interesting, so I thought I would try it. Done, and time to make the egg wash. So with the egg wash, you just use one egg and then I'll add some water to it and I'll just whisk that. So just go ahead and whisk it just about a minute, and then I will put the egg wash on top of the pastry. So for the pan, I did melt some butter, so 1 tablespoon of butter, and I just put that in with the parchment paper and I just kind of spread that over. And then I'm gonna add some flour as well to that, just so it doesn't stick to the paper or anything, because I will be putting this in my air fryer. So just try to brush all around the edges and the top, and just try and get everything nice and coated. once that is done, I add it to the pan. And a side note, you could actually put this in the pan first and brush it, but that's alright. So I'm just adding it to the pan, and then I'm gonna go over and add a second layer of the egg wash, just to make sure that it's all distributed evenly. My air fryer came with a baking tin, so I'm putting the baking tin in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna close it like that. Originally I had set mine to 350 for 20 minutes, and I realized that it may have been too hot because I did check it halfway. So I would suggest doing 320 for 20 minutes and check it halfway. And if you feel like it's cooking too lightly or too softly, just adjust accordingly. Every air fryer is different. So now that it's been cooked, it looks beautiful. So take it out of the air fryer and store it somewhere that's heat resistant and let it cool for 20 to 30 minutes. Once it's finished, you can either add some nuts on the side with crackers, olives, anything. You could serve this with your cheese board. It was delicious, and I'll show you the inside. Minutes over, so I'm just gonna slice it, and it should slice nice and thinly, and the brie should just kind of melt out. So your finished product should look something like this. So guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope that you enjoyed that video. And it's quick, easy recipe, 3 ingredients, and you could have your baked brie in no time.